Hello everyone, today we're going to make a reaction to geography now. Originally Egyptian, I'll start the video. However, instead of just one country, I will just pick the thumbnail will be Estonia and Lithuania in the friend zone section. Alright then. Alright then. Well, at least I finished.
Welcome to the creepier Baltic sister, Lithuania.
Okay, let's learn about Lithuania now. So this is the last of the Baltics. Tomorrow is Russia.
Guys are kind of like, come on, Barb, stop calling the two countries creepy. But my response to that would be, it's kind of true, and it's not necessarily a bad thing if used in a charming way. Some people like creepy. I mean, just capitalize off of it. I mean, like Latvia made that prison hotel, Turkmenistan did that thing with the burning hole, Belize made bank off of whale vomit. Who knew that stuff would be so expensive off the market anyway, huh? Cha-ching! Okay, we need to get back to Lithuania. Let's find out where it is now, shall we?
Okay.
Now, Lithuania may be the largest Baltic country in size, but it kind of got the short end of the stick when it came to coastline. First of all, the country is located in the area of
Well, Latvia looks bigger than Lithuania on the map.
10 counties with the capital Vilnius located in the south. They're also surrounded by 4 countries. Remember, this little chopped-up exclave Kaliningrad belongs to Russia, in which they share this long, famous stretch of land known as the Curonian Spit, a 98-kilometer-long sandy barricade with dunes, about 54 kilometers of which belong to Lithuania, and it all effectively cuts off the entire Curonian Lagoon, except for this small opening at the port of Klaipėda.
Okay, this is interesting country. I love Lithuania. I want to visit this country too.
So essentially, Russia has the bigger portion of the lagoon, but Lithuania has the only way out. We have opening at Vistula Lagoon on Strait of Baltisk. It has funny-looking star fortress thing to welcome you. Oh, Russia, I can't wait to do your episode. The largest cities after Vilnius are Kaunas, and the city we just talked about, Klaipėda. And surprisingly, for such a small country, they actually have 4 international airports, the busiest in order being Vilnius, Kaunas, Palanga, and Šiauliai internationals. Now here's the thing, Lithuania is proud to claim that they, debatably, have the geographical center of Europe. Like, they literally even built a monument and sculpture park next to showcase it. Nope. Wrong.
No?
Ha. No. Really? Hungary? Even you? Yup. No.
I mean, the Guinness Book of World Records recognizes my village.
No. Make of it what you will. The country doesn't really have any territorial anomalies or disputes except for kind of a maritime dispute with Latvia up north, something about oil reserves. Then there's that weird salient that juts into Belarus. I think we already talked about that in the Belarus episode, did we? Let's not even get started on how Lithuania was like, I'm just going to take this Dieveniškių Istorinis National Park from you guys, even if it does give me like a 1-mile wide corridor to reach it. Yeah, we did. Well, cool. I guess I don't have to discuss it. Minimal effort! Funny enough, there's a micronation in Lithuania, the Republic of Utspis, which is actually just another one of those bohemic, hippie-ish neighborhoods in the capital Vilnius. They kind of wanted to be edgy and cool, much like Freetown Christiana that we studied in the Denmark episode.
Self-proclaimed but unrecognized autonomy is like so dope.
Lithuania does kind of have a dark past. I mean, they did play a huge role in the Holocaust during World War II. They had one of the
That's
populations in the world.
topic.
Jerusalem up in north. Nearly the entire population of about 250,000 was killed by Nazis.
Sorry, that was.
Today, various memorials and museums and exhibitions can be found to commemorate the incident. Also, due to the high emigration rate after joining the EU, many towns started to see houses and buildings and properties left unattended and decaying, like the Ignalia nuclear power plant, the Palace of Sports and Concerts, the Trade Unions building, the Plokštine nuclear launch site. Yeah, nuclear launch site. So yeah, that kind of sets the mood, right? Oh, and they also have a Devil's Museum and a KGB experience in a former Soviet bunker where you can pay to pretend to be a prisoner getting yelled at and interrogated, complete with guard dogs and everything. Charming. Speaking of which, some places of interest might include, and keep in mind, I will not really pronounce these Baltic words because they're so hard. These castles, this monastery, the Liberty Boulevard, the Hill of Three Crosses, the Monument of the Victims of Fascism, the funicular railway of this place, the Museum for the Blind, the Cataclysm, the Museum of Illusions, the Frank Zappa Memorial, the Pan House, the Orvidas Garden, and finally the 2 most iconic cultural landmarks that might really give you a feel of what Lithuania is all about. The Hill of Crosses, which has over 100,000 crosses, and nobody really knows why it got started that way. And even though the Vatican says it's a holy place full of power, the locals think it's kind of creepy. And the Hill of Witches, a sculpture park with sinister-looking carved wood images depicting characters from ancient Lithuanian folklore from back in the pagan days. So yeah, Lithuania is kind of like a weird pagan-y, Catholic-y, forest-loving, technology-advancing, kind of observant, open country. So much to cover. Let's start with those
Okay, let's learn about forest.
Well, here we are again for the third time explaining basically the same thing that we discussed in the Latvia and Estonia episodes. I know you're going to be tempted to skip through this section, so to keep you watching, here's Keith on bass.
Alright then. Um, alright then.
Lithuania, or Lietuva, gets its name from
Latvia.
Lietusva, which means rain here,
Latvia.
symbolizing the abundance of rain and fertile land. First of all, the country is made up of four
I
general
see.
parts: the flat coast, the slightly higher uplands, the middle lowlands, and the Baltic
I
highlands.
see.
Here you can find the tallest point, Aukštojas, at only about 293 meters in
Aukštojas.
elevation, making Lithuania the flattest of the
Alright.
Baltic states. Amidst everything, at
I
over a third
see.
of the country, you will find, just like the other Baltic states, a plethora of
Lithuania is the largest Baltic country in terms of land size. The smallest was Estonia, and Latvia is the middle.
However, the largest lake would be Lake Drukshai,
Let's
shared
see.
partially with Belarus. Wait, did I mention that in the Belarus episode? Also, you have an island split between Belarus and Lithuania in Lake Rychu, and two islands and two peninsulas in Lake
I have not
Lyškia.
reacted to Belarus.
Dang, I did a good job in the Belarus episode. Am I making my job so much easier for me? Oh, and the national animal is a stork. Lithuania also has the highest nesting
I
density
see.
for storks in the world. They believe it's good luck if a stork nests near your house. They even have a holiday dedicated to them on March 25th. So anyway, resources.
Alright.
One thing that Lithuania is famous for is amber. The Baltic coast has the largest known natural amber deposits in the world, and Lithuania was pretty much the place where it all started.
Alright then.
Yulkrante. I'm not even gonna try that again. Otherwise, much of the land is arable. Over a third is cultivated. Some national dishes of Lithuania might include things like cold beet soup, stuffed cabbage rolls, that Kastinis dairy product thing, anthill cake, tree cake, poppy seed rolls, blood soup, and Liliputas cheese. Para todos los que hablan español, sí, sí, lo escuché también. Cálmate a todos. And probably the most
Alright then.
iconic dish, potato dumplings. Phew, got through that section. Now, let's meet the Lithuanians, shall we?
Let's learn about demographics.
Lithuanians are fine and dandy like cotton candy. Remember that Lithuanian geography Giedra that I met in Tokyo? She was cool. Hey Giedra, I literally tried to hit you up for this episode to get some information, but I couldn't find your email. I don't know if you're watching this right now. Let me know what you think. Was it accurate? So anyway, the country has about 2.8 million people and is the largest economy in the Baltics with the highest GDP as well. The majority of the country, at around 88%, identify as ethnically Lithuanian. About 6% are Poles, 5% Russian, and the rest are other groups, mostly Slavs like Ukrainians and Belarusians, with a few other minority groups mixed in as well. They use the euro as
I'm not sure if I want. I see. I know, but I don't know if my profile picture looks like Lithuanian or Moldovan or Bulgarian.
And to this day, like Latvia and Estonia, ancient pagan traditions and folklore still live on through festivals, artwork, and traditions. In a nutshell, though, Lithuania was more Catholic influenced and Latvia was more Protestant influenced. Lithuania joined Poland in the Commonwealth and became at one point the largest country in Europe, while Latvia was taken over by the Germans and Prussians and whatnot. First of all, the language. As mentioned before, Latvian and Lithuanian are the only two surviving Baltic languages left in the world. Their older brother, Old Prussian, died out in the 1800s. And these two languages are ancient, like older than Greek. Half the words and names end in S, and like half of everything ends in like unus or ites. Lithuanian is disputably the oldest Indo-European language still in use. Some say it even still retains words that relate to ancient Sanskrit originated in India. Yeah, India. For example, Agnis versus Unis, Vayus versus Veyas, Devas, Dievas, and the list goes on and on. It's pretty strange how close the coincidence is when you
Lithuanian is
thank you
similar
in
to
Lithuanian, all
Latvian.
you have to do is sneeze. Like literally, the word for thank you is achu. Now, if you don't know anything about the Baltic, this region has the highest ratio of two things: blonde-haired, blue-eyed people and women to men. The numbers usually switch off every so often, but Lithuania usually ranks second or third between Latvia and Estonia when it comes to male and female ratios, ranging between 0.88 males for every female. This is partially due to a number of factors, such as large portions of the male population being mortality rates caused by alcoholism, and here, John, for now, we don't cross it. Unfortunately, ranked in the top 3 suicide
Sorry.
times. In a weird way, though, this dark fact has kind of put a sort of weirdly romanticized image on Lithuania and Lithuanians to the point where the people just kind of shrug it off.
Sorry.
This dude invented a euthanasia roller
There
coaster
was
concept
some.
designed to kill the passengers, and Lithuania was selected to be the childhood home of a fictional character. Add some pagan statues juxtaposed to thousands of overly ornate.
I was about to say that it was a sensitive topic, but I was quickly to censor it.
It's more of like a legendary place where ancient
Alright
customs
then.
still live on with a valiant populace
Alright then.
first to break away from the Soviet Empire. And and they love basketball. Speaking of which, history time. In the quickest way I can put it, pagan tribes, this guy unites them all and becomes king. Literally the only king in all their history. Wars with the Teutonic Order. The 1400s, it becomes the biggest country in Europe with the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. They briefly colonized parts of Africa and the Caribbean. Colonies sold off and lost. Divided by Russia, Prussia, and Austria. Whoops, smuggling years to keep their language alive. Quick independence in 1918, but then the Russians came in again. Nazis tried to take
Sure.
USSR. Bloodiest guerrilla war in European history. 30,000 Lithuanian men died. Same revolution with all the other Baltic states. Independence finally in the 90s. Joins the EU and Eurozone. They somehow became the basketball capital of Europe, and it's almost like a religion to them. And here we are today. And speaking of basketball, some famous Lithuanians might include all these basketball players. And this one is probably the most famous. This guy who was supposed to be like the king, but died before it could happen. Painter Mikalojus Konstantinas. Director Jonas Mekas. Writer Salomėjas Nėris. Virgilius Alekna.
Alright
Celebrities
then.
with partial Lithuanian heritage, but it still kind of counts to Lithuanians, might include Jason Sudeikis, Charles Bronson, John C. Reilly, Sean Penn, Sacha Baron Cohen, Bob Dylan, William Shatner, Pink, Anthony Kiedis. And before we finish off this segment, some last minute factoids. Instead of the Easter Bunny, they have an Easter Grandma. They have the highest number of hot air balloons per capita. They have their own national perfume scent. They have some of the fastest internet in the world. It's considered bad luck to whistle inside of a house, otherwise it will explode and burn down. And yeah, that's about it for now. Lithuania. Let's talk about their friends now.
Friends are alright.
Lithuania is the largest of the Baltic states, but often the least publicized. Nonetheless, some countries have managed to make their inner circle. Of course, as a member of the EU, most of their trade and business goes through their neighbors, especially through Germany and Sweden. Iceland was the first country to recognize it after independence. The two get along great. They even have a street named after Iceland. The US, Brazil, and the UK each have the largest expat communities outside of Lithuania, which has only strengthened ties over the years.
Well,
I just found out my hometown Los Angeles has a little Lithuania district. They love Georgians and Ukrainians because they share the same history of being part of the former USSR. They support them in any kind of political movement against Russia. They even send foreign aid. Poland's like the ex-boyfriend that they started out really happy with, but then they fought and broke up. And over time, they moved on and are just friends now. Estonia is like the childhood friend
this
that
will
they
be the
got
fun
along
now.
really well, but after graduation, they kind of moved on, and Estonia got more and more obsessed with Finland. In the end, though, their best friend, no shocker, would be their little twin sister, Latvia. Even though the years have caused the two to grow up a little differently, they still moved forward, keeping traditions alive, sharing the old mystical Baltic charm. In conclusion, Lithuania is the larger of the last surviving Baltic peoples on the planet, and it's quite amazing how they've held it all together to this day. But seriously, if you don't want to become extinct, start making babies. You too, Bulgaria. Those diaspora immigration rates are Luxembourg.
Why my country? Well, never mind. It's just educational.